Am I right? Yeah. So congratulations, bask in it, and then we're going to get to work and win some more. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Councilmember Caban. Now I want to call up another partner with us in this fight. The New York Immigration Coalition has been by our side every single day on this issue, or even as recently as last week when our Oversight Committee, we held a press conference on the city's sanctuary laws and how we are complying with them. They're a steadfast champion for immigrants. They understand the struggle of vendors in the city. Representing the New York Immigration Coalition, the Director of Policy Strategy, Vlad Tali. I want to come up and say a few words. Come on up, Vlad.
Thank you, Councilmember. Hola, buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes.
¿Sí se pudo? Sí se pudo. Hola, buenas tardes. Mi nombre es Vladimir Tlali. Soy un inmigrante de México y trabajo para la Coalición de Inmigración de Nueva York. My name is Vladimir Tlali and I'm an immigrant from Mexico and I work for the New York Immigration Coalition. Thank you so much, Councilmember Trishnan, Councilmember Caban, Speaker Menin, Councilmember Epstein, for your support for street vendors and for street vendor projects, for your leadership and your unwavering fight and struggle for our communities. Thank you so much. Also, thank you to the advocates, to the champions. Thanks to everyone who participated in this big project. Now, Intro 47B, or now Local Law 122, along with the rest of the street vendors reform package, is a reality. Local Law 122 will ensure that simple vending violations don't result in excessive fines, arrest, or jail time for hard-working New Yorkers. At a time when immigrant workers and families are being targeted day after day, when our communities face escalating violence and attacks by ICE, when our neighbors are being kidnapped and our families are being torn apart, it is a time like this that policies like Local Law 122 keep us all safe from Trump's rising violence. The New York Immigration Coalition commends the City Council for overruling former Mayor Adams' veto and stand ready to support the new administration in implementing this vital regulation. Thank you so much. ¿Y si se pudo?
Sí se pudo. Thank you so much, Vlad. Thank you so much, Vlad, for your powerful words and for your work every day, too. Now, our final speaker is another partner with us in this work that understands the link between issues like these that affect our vendors, our immigrants, and the larger issues in our city, like housing, like healthcare and childcare, and how they're all connected. The senior program coordinator from the Association for Neighborhood Housing Development, or ANHD, Gina Lee. Come on up, Gina.
Hi, my name is Gina Lee. I'm a senior program coordinator at ANHD. ANHD is proud and honored to stand with the vending community, council members, and Speaker Menin on this historic day. Street vendors are our city's smallest businesses who deserve to work with dignity and respect. All other New York City businesses have always faced civil penalties for failure to comply with rules and regulations, while street vendors have fought for years to be treated in the same manner, so that they don't have to fear jail time or immigration consequences for simple violations. Today, we are excited to say that finally, Local Law 122 recognizes street vendors as part of that larger small business community. But we must go beyond the written law and make sure that we work together to implement the law's principles. That street vending is one of New York City's most vital workforces, one that we all value and rely on every day. And that we cannot have equitable economic development, thriving small businesses, and immigrant justice without protecting and investing in street vendors. So thank you to everyone who has led and contributed to this movement, and we look forward to the bright future of street vending in New York City. Thank you. Thank you, Steve.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And we're going to close out with the chant. When I say vendor, you say power. Vendor. Power. Vendor. Power. Vendor. Power. Vendor. Power. Vendedores unidos. Vendors united will never be defeated. Thank you all so much. Thank you for coming out today, too. Thanks for everyone for making this historic day possible. And now we'll take any questions.
Time for on-topic
Heidi. That's a great question. We understand and know full well, and that's why we passed this bill and enacted it, how difficult it is for vendors every day in this city. What I would say to vendors that still will face the risk as this law is being implemented, to let us know, let the Street Vendor Project know, with a new partner as mayor too, it is our hope and expectation that we will be able to ensure that this law takes full effect and means far more than words on a piece of paper. As we roll it out, we are there to be vigilant and hold our city agencies and the NYPD accountable to comply with this law.
Do you have any insights on whether the NYPD has issued any internal guidance or training for officers who might be doing this work?
You know, we will be looking into that too. We would expect that they would be now that this is a new law passed, and we'll make sure to follow up with them too to make sure that's the case. Because I do agree. Right now, you know, the Mayor Mamdani has implemented an executive order to ensure the city is complying with the sanctuary laws. We had an immigration hearing right now on that very issue and an oversight hearing last week to talk about how is the city following sanctuary laws. I see putting guidance out for line officers on the ground to make sure they understand these interactions is a key part of it. And so we'll be following up and monitoring that carefully too. Hey, Max, how's it going? Good to see you.
Coordinating all the different agencies, like we're just mentioning NYPD, we saw over there, literally walking through Parks Department, ticketing some vendors. You have, you know, outside of your district with Corona Plaza, you have DOT managing space. How will this law sort of interact with these different agencies to make sure that, again, this miscommunication doesn't happen?
I think it is an essential responsibility of city government that all agencies work together, communicate to make sure the law is being followed. That is just basic. But what is one of the most frustrating parts of this work too is that agencies often don't communicate that way. And the bureaucracy is very real. And that's going to be a huge issue that we have to look out for here too. There are really two challenges I see that we will be very vigilant about. One is to make sure that the words from up here and on a piece of paper actually trickle down on the ground, but also that agencies work together. Now, in my district, we have done that work as instances have come up that we've learned about. Now, the work with all of us together is to make sure that these agencies are talking. But make no mistake, we've passed this law. It is the law of the city of New York right now. We have full expectation that the agencies will communicate and comply with them. Otherwise, they will be held accountable. All right. Thanks so much.